I'm
All
not
right.
that way.
All right. Okay, good. Hey, I mean, you sound very upset.
The story goes is 4 years ago, I was at home watching television, and I fell asleep. And I woke up, and I was not at home. And I looked over to my left, where I was, and there was a lady there that I'd never seen before in my life. And she had such a look of terror on her face. And I just cannot get that out of my mind. And I can't stand to see anybody with any kind of emotion on their face, because I absolutely break down because of it.
Now, let me ask you some questions on this. Is it okay? Is it too
Yeah.
painful for you to answer?
It's no more painful than I have to go through every day.
Okay, so you're saying you woke up
I was awake, yes. I believe.
in another spot somewhere.
I
Where do you think it was?
I have no idea. I didn't see anybody other than that lady.
I mean, was it a house, an
No.
apartment?
No. No, it wasn't.
Can you describe the surroundings?
I can't.
You can. Okay. Now the lady, you're saying that's all you did see.
Yes.
And I mean, what was she doing?
She was looking directly at me, and I looked at her, and I just had to, turned back where I was looking straight up, and I just shut my eyes. And that's all I can remember that happened.
How old do you think she was?
30s, maybe. Probably in her 30s.
What was so terrifying about her?
I don't know. I didn't see anything that was going on behind her. All I could see was her face.
All right, tell me about her face.
She was completely pale. And she had tears running down the side of her face.
Did she talk to you?
No. But I could tell by the way she was scared to death. And I don't know, whenever I looked straight up, if I passed out or if I was knocked out or what, I don't know.
Well, now, when you somehow returned back to your home, how did that occur? When did that occur?
I woke up in the same chair that I had been in when I was watching television.
Okay, so let's assume for a moment you just had a bad dream. Possible?
No.
Why not?
A person knows when they're awake and when they're asleep. You just know. I knew.
Somehow you were transported, then you're saying, or something happened like that.
I was in my home. And I was removed from my home.
What if you weren't physically removed, but what if you did remote viewing? You know, remote viewing, it seems like you're there. It seems like your whole physical body is there, but it's not. Is that possible that could have happened to you?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Now, were you afraid of this woman, or did you sympathize with her?
I wished I could help her, but I was terrified by looking at her face. I didn't even try to move to help her. I couldn't move.
Was she dead?
No. No, tears were streaming.
Okay, but you don't know why she was in terror. You have no idea.
No idea. All I could see was her face. It's like I was having tunnel vision.
Okay, so you couldn't see the rest of her body, whether she was kidnapped, captured in any way?
No.
Have you told anybody else this?
I've talked to psychiatrists about it more than about 4. And they tell me I'm a schizophrenic. And I had to divorce my wife because I quit my job. Because I just feel like I'm being followed.
What kind of job did you have?
I worked in the public in sales.
Were you doing okay when you were doing it?
Yes.
Did you have any kids?
Yes, I have a son.
How old is he?
He's 4. My wife had just had him.
Do you see him anymore?
No.
Why not?
I can't look at people. Hardly. If I can't even watch television. If somebody's got any kind of emotion on their face on the television, I just break down. Uncontrollable crying.
What are you living on financially? I mean,
I got my disability, and it's barely enough to survive on.
Now, what do you mean by disability? What happened there?
They pretty much told me I was crazy.
Ah, okay. So you got disability that way because psychiatrist said, have you ever been institutionalized or anything like that?
No.
All right, so...
They didn't deem me to be a danger to myself or anybody else.
Have you ever hurt anybody?
No.
Okay. So are you living in... What are you living in now? I mean, where are you calling from?
I live with my parents, my mother and my stepfather.
How old are you?
I'm 32.
You're 32. Okay, right now then you're living with your parents, your stepfather. Where are they right now?
The state I'm in.
No. You don't have to. You have to go into that. I mean, where are your parents right now?
They're asleep.
Okay. Are they aware?
They're aware of everything that I've told, and they believe me. My mother does.
Yeah, but now, how many years has this happened?
It's happened 4 years ago.
4 years ago. Why can't you, regardless of what happened here, why can't you move on? Why can't you accept this and put your life together?
My body just won't let me. I have tried to forget this, and I just cannot do it.
Well, maybe you're not supposed to forget it. Maybe you're supposed to carry a message to somebody.
I don't know.
What do you think this was? You have any idea?
I have no idea why this happened to me. I know it's ruined my life.
Are you afraid to go to sleep?
I don't go to sleep until I'm absolutely too tired to stand almost.
And then you just pass out?
Yes.
How often have you listened to this radio program?
For about a year. I heard a lady talk tonight about when she was saying that she looked at her parents and they were aliens. Her faces of her parents. And that just, I could see that, what she was seeing. Somehow I could see what she was seeing.
Do you
while
think...
she was describing that.
Do you think this look of terror on this woman's face was based on, you think maybe she was abducted? Maybe, or do you think someone was going to try to kill her and you somehow stumbled into this event via remote viewing?
I have no idea.
Is it possible, even though you've said you've never hurt anybody, is it possible you are haunted by some episode in your life?
No. I don't believe so.
You can say that without any doubt?
Yes.
All right. What'd your ex-wife say about all this?
She thinks I'm crazy.
Do you think you're crazy?
She hates me for leaving her.
Do you think you're crazy?
No, I'm sane.
Do you ever leave the house?
I have pretty much put myself in solitary confinement. I do not leave this room.
So you basically have been in a home for almost 4 years. You never go outside?
I hardly ever go anywhere. To the doctor once a month to get medications refilled.
What kind of medications?
I take Ativan.
What is that? I don't know what that is.
It's a nerve medication.
Oh, all right.
You know, I take Prilosec. It's for acid reflux. A few other medications.
What's your first name?
My name is Eddie.
Eddie? I don't know how to help you, Eddie. I don't know what to do.
I don't either.
What's tomorrow going to be like then for you?
Probably the same as it was today. Sat in this room. Try to forget. Try to put my mind somewhere else, so I don't think about what happened to me.
Well, why don't you go out? Why don't you go to a grocery store? Why don't you just...
If I see anybody with any kind of emotion on their face, anybody crying, any kind of television show with anybody crying, anything like that, I just break down and can't function.
Right there in the open, no matter where they might be.
Uncontrollably.
You could be at a ball game. If somebody's crying for whatever reason, even a little kid, you'll start crying yourself.
I would go back to seeing that lady's face. She was probably 8 feet away from me, and I'll never forget her face for as long as I live.
I don't know, Eddie. It sounds like something happened a long time ago in your life. I don't know. Maybe you were in a car accident. Maybe you saw someone looking at you before an impact. It just, something sounds...
I never was in any car wrecks or anything.
All right, Eddie, why don't you check in with us from time to time now that you found us?
Okay.
And maybe somebody will get us some information on what we can do for you.
All righty.
Do you want to leave your phone number with our call screener?
I'll leave you my email address.
All right, put him on hold, Karis, and Tommy, take the information if you would. Thanks. Appreciate that. I don't know what else I could do right now. First-time caller line, you're on the air with us. Hi there.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome to the show. Tough act to follow there, huh?
Oh, wow.
I know it. I know it.
No, I had a thought flash across my mind while he was talking, and it almost seemed to me like maybe this lady was upset and was crying, and he jumped into her room, into her fear
existence
somehow, and that's why she was so terrified. Maybe.
Yeah, it sounds like some kind of remote viewing episode.
Yeah, and maybe she saw some, she recognized she was being watched or, something, and it scared her half to death.
Or,
I don't know.
What if he somehow got into the body of someone who was in that room with her?
Right.
You know what? And she was looking at that person.
Maybe that person was going to kill her.
Or something, yes.
Yeah,
that's what I thought. I didn't want to say that to him.
Well, no, of course not. But, he might have just gotten transposed there for a while into some other...
Oh, man, whatever it is, he's haunted by.
Well, he's scared to death.